Hey, I just want to remind you guys, In Your Corner, a movie I directed on Floyd Mayweather and Sam Watson, is out now on Vimo.com. In Your Corner, click the link in the description box. Uh, and I would genuinely love and appreciate you guys' support. And don't don't hesitate to leave a comment and let me know what you thought of the film. And again, I appreciate you guys' support and enjoy the video. Hey, I appreciate you guys reaching out to me. You guys told me you guys actually saw me on All Access, but I'll just talk about my day I spent with Floyd since every a lot of people want to know what goes into his daily schedule and whatsoever. So I was fortunately enough, you know, what was this Wednesday, Wednesday or Tuesday, one of them days, Tuesday I believe it was Tuesday, and uh, he was doing his press run in L.A. He had to do the Jimmy Kimmel show, and he had to do the James Gordon show. Those are late. I think James Gordon is a late show, and uh, Jimmy Kimmel obviously comes on at 11:30. I've never watched Jimmy. Funny thing, I've never watched Jimmy Kimmel because I get everything I need in the sound bites. You know what I mean? If something pops, it shows up on my feed on YouTube, and I get to watch it. But um, so I ended up meeting him around 5 o'clock at the CBS studio here in LA on Fairfax and whatever it is. And I got the feeling Floyd is like getting in fight mode. He was very like um, straight to the point. As a matter of fact, I think as you get closer to the fight, he's one of the few fighters that doesn't have to make weight. Obviously we all know it's well documented. He keeps himself in phenomenal shape. Even when he was getting when they were talking about him being out of shape, he was in shape for the typical average American. But because we so used to seeing Floyd in great shape, and 4 weeks later he's in the top shape that we've known him from the remember the Shane Mosley way, and we was like, God damn, both of these guys are in stupid shape. But yeah, um, he seemed like he was like in his zone. He was in his space. I don't know if he was tired. I don't know if he was playing he plays dominoes on his phone a lot. So, I was talking to him, having conversations with him, and he always greets me with great respect. Like similar to the respect that you guys give me is similar to the respect that Floyd give me and I give him. Like we have like a grown man relationship, you know what I mean? I'm always talking like real conversations with him and stuff like that. Um and he did the James Gordon show, and it was pretty cool, man. That motherfucker is funny, man. He's organically funny. James Cordon with a C. He's just naturally funny, and this is one of the few times where Floyd is kind of real intimate. He didn't travel with a lot of people this time. He had two bodyguards. He had his PR team. Showtime was there, but those are workers. He had Mayweather Promotions there, but he didn't have a lot of friends with him. So it was real intimate setting. If you wanted to talk to Floyd about anything, you absolutely could. He was very personable, but it seemed like he was just really focused and not talking much. He was just on his phone playing dominoes, maybe FaceTiming and talking or texting somebody, but he was he was real. He went from 0 to 100 real quick. When it was time to shoot, he lit up. When it was time to wind down, he chilled. We was chilling in the green room together. We had some conversations. Me, him, obviously the great Sam Watson. You guys know I have the utmost respect and love for Sam Watson. Like that will never ever change. And for those of you who don't know, Sam Watson is my bridge to like damn near everything in boxing. Besides my editor, Ken Miller, those two men have been very influential in my development in boxing, and I'm forever, ever, ever grateful to them. You know what I mean? If Brandon and Marcus ever needed anything from me, which they never will, Sam does a great job with them, you know what I mean? But if they ever needed anything from me, they wouldn't ever have to hesitate to ask anything. But I'll digress back into the day. And so they did like 3 or 4 scenes. I'm not sure if you guys saw them. I haven't watched it yet, but it was pretty cool. And then after that, we went and had dinner. And at dinner, it was, went to a famous LA eatery and just hung out for like 2 hours, had dinner. And Floyd was very personable. He was on the other end of the table, and I was on the same side as Sam. Me and Sam spoke, and but made eye contact, said what's up. He throws signs and stuff like that. And obviously, it's pretty crazy, right? Because when you're at the restaurant, we're not in a private room. We're literally sitting next to people like you, people like me, or when you see Floyd Mayweather walking, like, oh shit, that's Floyd Mayweather, right? And it doesn't matter. I don't know. It doesn't matter if you love Floyd or hate Floyd. The guy is polarizing, man, because I'm I literally have the last seat in the restaurant. So I can see everything that goes out. When I can see, so I'm looking at I have a panoramic view of the whole restaurant because my back is against the wall and I can see everything. I literally have the last seat by the door. And it's just amazing how like people are just stopping, they eat, sneaking pictures and that's just what it is, man. And he was real cool, real gracious. He allowed people to take pictures. He met people, shook their hands. It was never a problem. Obviously you need to be screened. You got to go through a security team, but because you don't know what the hell someone might do. But Floyd is definitely on weight. Floyd, when I stand side by side, because you guys talk shit about me all the time, but I'm in great shape right now. I'm probably 5% body fat, 100. I weighed in today under 154 because I wanted to be at 154, the fighting limit for next week. Not that I'm fighting, but just, silent goals you make to yourself. So I weighed in this morning at 154, 153 point, whatever it was. And so I'm standing beside Floyd. We're literally the same size. I'm just a little bit more, he's 1 inch taller than me, I believe. And I'm a little bit more fuller than him because I lift weights. But he's on weight, no doubt in my mind. He's lean. In clothes, it looks like he has 0% body fat. He's gonna beat the shit out of Conor McGregor. No, no doubt in my fucking mind. Like, it's just, and he gonna beat the man. So, anyways, man. And then Floyd and I spoke for like 5 to 7 minutes after dinner. We spoke about the movie. We spoke about other stuff, and and we said our pleasantries goodbye. And then what was amazing about this whole thing, I know I said all this in 5 or 6 minutes, but it was about 8 hours, right? 6 to 8 hours, however much time it was. But the most amazing thing that I learned, I'm not sure if you guys ever did anything in Hollywood. I've produced movies and stuff like that, but there's a lot of stopping and going. So there's a lot of herky jerky stuff with your energy, right? If you guys understand what I'm saying, right? It's like getting out of bed. Remember in college and high school when you had to get out of bed and then go straight to practice and you're getting groggy and then you go do your 17s or you go do your sprints, you know what I mean? It's like that. And he did 2 late night shows, which is probably 4 hours of work. Stopping and going for probably 2.5 hours each, and travel time included. So probably about 5 hours. We went to dinner for 2 hours. We hung out, had a great time. Everybody's chill. About 13 of us, you know what I mean? And if it wasn't for the Showtime and PR team, it would have been 6 of us, 8 of us, you know what I mean? So this dude went by Jamie Foxx had a party. It was on his way to get his plane. He stopped by there for an hour. Check this out. Stopped by there for an hour, maybe 2 hours. Got on the plane at 1:30, 2 o'clock. Landed in Vegas at 3 o'clock. Had his gloves on at 4 a.m. You guys just tell me, like, is he committed or is he, I don't care who you are, how much money you make. It's just incredible. It's just incredible how his diligence and his preparation is. I'm fortunate enough I got a chance to see. I've been in. I'm going to change subjects a bit, and I'm going to just reach out how it transcends. I had a chance to. I've been in 2 of Sean Porter's camp, one for Berto and one for Delorme this week. As you guys know, the fight was canceled, but it's funny how you see the progression because when Floyd started camp, I was at day 1 of his camp. His camps basically started in LA. He spent a week here, 10 days in LA, and I was there. I watched Floyd spar maybe 20 rounds of this camp, and you can see the growth. And the same thing with Sean Porter. When they camp goes, they body changes, they get in impeccable shape. and it's just amazing how like uh, their bodies just changed, their mental approach changed, and when they get closer, and my phone is on the other side of the room, so you probably like, why you don't stop it? But it's just amazing, and the same thing I see in Floyd is the same thing I see in Sean Porter, you know, and what I saw in what I saw today in Sean Porter is what I saw Tuesday. Well, Floyd wasn't in the ring, but just their bodies. I mean, you see these guys in clothes. It's like, damn, where's the body fat? They look like great athletes, you know. And Floyd clothes is basically perfect. You know, I want to bet he gets all his clothes tailored. He doesn't get. I mean, because all his clothes are damn near perfect. You know what I'm saying? But so that was my night. That was my evening with Floyd. Uh, you know, it was just, you know, it's always a blessing, you know, and let, let this be a lesson learned to everyone that hears my voice. You have to develop relationships to go in the right way. You understand what I'm saying? And it all started with my editor, Ken Miller, who I love, respect, and he opened up the door for me. And obviously, Sam is a local guy. I've known Sam for years, you know, and just fortunate enough to Ken Porter, fortunate enough to hang out with Floyd Mayweather. It's just, you know, it's it's cool. But the more importantly thing is I value the relationship. You know, people might say, "Oh, you're lucky." No, because I can get kicked out the door immediately. You know, I mean, these guys get approached. I mean, they're millionaires. I mean, from Sam to Kenny to Floyd, they're millionaires. You know what I mean? And when you're a millionaire in the real world, let me just be real with you guys. When you're a millionaire on Earth, on in this motherfucker, you can live the good life great. All right. And what I mean by the good life great, I'm not talking about the private jets. Yeah, you can do that too, but you can buy your way in and out of everything you want for the most part. You understand what I'm saying? And say, like, I give a hypothetical situation. If you want to spend $1,000 today, you can spend $1,000 today, whatever it may be. If you want to spend $50 today, you can spend $50 today. If you want to spend $500 chasing some pussy, you can spend $500 chasing some pussy. If you want to spend $30,000 on a new Honda Accord, 30,000 Honda Accord. If you want to spend $100,000 on a Range Rover, you can spend $100,000 on a Range Rover. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, and you got to be genuine. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, and if you compare my success to theirs, I mean, these guys are famous. I'm not famous. I'm just a working man that works every day that tries to provide for his family. And um, and I don't. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, I don't take this shit lightly because this shit could be gone instantly. Whether it's a person lying or, you know, they or I, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I, I pride myself on my character. I mean, and you guys know this from day one. Like Fred got a mission statement, and I'm sticking to my mission statement, and that's where I'm at. But moreover than that, go into relationships with for the right and genuine reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because not everyone gets these opportunities, man. Man, man, and I hope everyone, whether you're on a small level or on a big set, I ask all boxing fans, watch a fighter go through the process of training 6 to 8 weeks. It's just amazing. It's an amazing thing to see. When I say amazing, it's amazing. Like the focus, like everything shrinks visually, mentally, everything fucking shrinks. It's like you spread your hands as wide as you can be. Now put them as close as you can be without touching them. That's what it's like in a training camp. Everything comes into focus day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing. And I'm fortunate enough, I train in a gym. You know, you guys haven't heard of them yet, but you guys will. You know what I mean? And you know, they on the enemy side of the thing. You know, they fight. They're Golden Boy fighters. But I had a relationship long before then, and I absolutely love the people I train with. So you guys may ask, that's why I'm in. They family now. So before Oscar did that bullshit with the emails, You know, I mean, these guys are my family. These guys got me in shape. I respected them. They inspire me. I donate money to their camps. They always encourage me because I'm the worst guy. When I'm training with these guys, I'm the worst guy in the gym. My hand speed is not as good as them. My foot speed is not as good as them. Uh, they run faster than me, but you know what? We're all a team. You know what I mean? It's like the reason why punching someone is more has more of effect than slapping someone is because when you close your your 4 fingers and 1 thumb, it's five entities working together. You understand, and it generates more force, and that's who we are. 9 a.m. every morning. You know what I'm saying? So watching these guys train who don't have a belt, who don't have the millions of dollars, it's the same thing that Sean Porter does. It's the same thing that Floyd Mayweather does, and it's just amazing to see how it just shrinks and comes into focus. One of my guys has a fight next week on that card that's doing Floyd Mayweather, and I tell him all the time, man, I wish I can go to your fights, man, but I can't give the enemy money. You know what I mean? It's like giving a going to Charlottesville and taking a Nazi to dinner. Like I just can't do it, but I'm gonna support you. You know, and and that's the end of it. And but moreover, I know I done strayed away, but I'll digress and bring it back in. It was a great time hanging with Floyd. Um, it's always a great time because here's the catch: I never want anything, and you guys think I'm crazy as shit, but I don't want anything from Floyd or need anything from Floyd, and that's where our relationship starts. This man has everything in the fucking world, man. Sam Watson has everything in the fucking world, man. The guy got beautiful cars, beautiful house. Oh man, beautiful sons. Man, he has everything he could possibly want. Kenny Porter has a beautiful home, beautiful son, has everything they could possibly want. But when you go into a relationship with genuine respect and true character, that's why every day when you're by yourself, you have to mentally develop your character. I know I'm talking 80, 40, 60, 100 different things in this video, but that's just where my brain is taking me. And when you're sitting and when you're having your silent moments in life, you have to work on your character. Like when you digress into the things that you've done in the past, you got to have conversations with yourself, man. Maybe I could have done that a little better. Maybe I could have been more real with this woman. Maybe I shouldn't have lied to that woman. You know what I mean? We're all gonna do that. I mean, man, through yourself, you know others. So I know the game when it comes to women. Respect is respect. I'll never go against a man being a man when it comes to another woman. But I'll whisper in his ear like, hey, maybe you should do it this way. But I'll never do it publicly. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. But in terms of developing yourself, in your silent moments, that's when the growth occurs. You know, and I and I genuinely believe that's how I became a better person. You know, I mean, basically an only child because my sisters were gone. You know what I mean? But it's just and that's a story in its own right. I'll tell you guys that story at another time. You know, it's I want to put it in the Pablo Escobar movie, so maybe I'll do it then. But I know I don't talk about 2,000 things in this video, but you know, it's when you're freestyling. That's why I love YouTube because when I gotta write articles and shit, it's very strict, to the point. You got 2 lines where you can be creative and you can do all that, and you know. But at the end of the day, that's why I love YouTube. At the end of the day, that's why I love YouTube. I was about to go on another tangent, but that's why I love YouTube, man. I can be me, you know. So, anyways, we got Terrence Crawford tomorrow. Should be a hell of a fight. I have I haven't even looked into this fight. I have an article due on this fight, and I haven't even looked into this fight. I'm being honest. Floyd and Conor McGregor just monopolizing all my time. Between Floyd and helping out the Porters and my son and my family, like I haven't even. And I'm so mentally, I'm so excited about the concept. The optics of this fight is fucking beautiful. They're gonna walk in the ring with all the fucking. But you know how beautiful that's gonna be when you guys. Here's what I want you. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about this shit. Take a screenshot of the TV when you see them motherfuckers in the ring when they're being introduced in the ring, and look at all that hardware. Take a picture of that shit because I'm not sure that shit will ever happen again in the next decade. I'm just being genuine, man. Like, and value that picture. Frame it somewhere. I don't know. Put it in your room. My true boxing fans. That won't happen. That can't. I don't think that can happen at 47. I don't think that can happen at 54. The closest thing that can happen is Billy Joe Saunders, right? But then that can't happen because if Canelo wins, Triple G still has the WBC belt. So now we got 3 champions. So you know what I mean? It could happen at 175, but Adonis Stevenson knows he ain't doing that now. So anyways, man, this is a 20-minute video. You know, I always ask you guys, if you guys make it through this video, it just inspires me to, because a lot of my videos, I try and keep them under 5 minutes just because, you know, that's just, you know, with Instagram, we want that shit in a minute or less, right? Ticket TV does a good job at giving us everything in 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, anyways, man, have a pleasant day. Love your family. It's Friday. Be careful out there. Don't drink and drive. To all my niggas, well, I can't say that. To all my men out there, use condoms. No STDs, no babies. You know what I mean? Have a great time tonight. And next weekend is turn up weekend, y'all. Break it up. Break it down. every superhero has his theme music, right? That's gonna be our theme music next weekend when we're getting ready for that fight. All right. Hopefully you guys take my tidbits on what to do with your boys on fight night. And hashtag we are one. If you make it to the end of this video, hashtag we are one, man. I genuinely appreciate you guys. Follow me on Instagram. Hey, engage with me on Instagram, man. I love talking to y'all, man. That shit is, man, and it's so accessible because it goes straight to my phone. I can respond instantly if I'm not driving, if I'm not working or playing with my family. You know, it's just, anyways, man, have a great Friday. This 22 minutes long. And so that's my day with Floyd. Floyd is focused. Floyd gonna beat the shit out of Conor McGregor. Floyd gonna beat the living shit out of Conor McGregor. And yeah, salute to Sam Watson, man, because without Sam Watson, that relationship don't get formed. You know what I mean? So appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.